It's been almost 3 decades since Ferrari released an F2-digit supercar, but here it is, the all-new, almighty Ferrari F80, the most powerful Ferrari road car ever. 1,200 horsepower, a 6-cylinder, tri-motor hybrid powertrain, and claimed performances that can make hypercars look under their cinder blocks at bedtime. Ferrari hasn't earned its accolades doing school runs, still, it could very well do that now, schooling the entirety of Planet Piston something about internal combustion, with the F80 that's just been announced. In true prancing horse fashion, the F80, which falls right in line with the supercar of the decade nomenclature of the brand, following the F40, F50, the Enzo, and the LaFerrari, a limited production of 799 examples is slated for assembly. Let's cut to the chase. 3 liters of displacement, 120 degrees between the two banks, turbocharged induction, 9,200 RPM, 888 horsepower, 627 pound-foot torque, 9.5 to 1 compression ratio, titanium con rods, all-wheel drive with front axle torque vectoring. Put another 296 all-electric horsepower, and the result is something to give nightmares to Revueltos, W1S, SF90S, and anything else in the old world. The 2025 Corvette ZR1 might disagree though. At 296 horsepower per liter, the F80 is the most power-dense internal combustion power plant ever to come out of Maranello. And the 3 electric motors, 1 at the rear, 2 at the front, in SF90 fashion, not only add instant torque and all the goodies from battery-powered muscle but top the ICE with an extra 1/3 of its 6-cylinder output. All that performance goes to the ground via an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, inspired by Ferrari Formula 1 endeavors, putting the F80 well above the 200 miles per hour barrier. The manufacturer claims a top speed of 218 miles per hour and a 0 to 62 sprint in 2.15 seconds. The run from a standstill to 124 miles per hour takes less than 6 seconds. The Ferrari F80 is just 44.8 inches tall and spreads 81 inches across the road. At a total length of 190.5 inches, the supercar sits on a 105-inch wheelbase. According to Ferrari, the dry weight is 3,360 pounds. The 860-volt hybrid system is responsible for 130 pounds. The F80 has a heavily rear-biased weight distribution, 42.2% over the front and 57.8% on the rear. The fuel tank capacity of 16.8 gallons should be enough for a few passes around the track, but the cargo bay of just 1.23 cubic feet means any of the 799 lucky ones can have a place to drop their wallets while going to said track. Why do I insist on the track? The F80 develops a walloping 1 ton of downforce at 155 miles per hour, 1,000 pounds of which is on the front. The active wing is the most impressive aero feature of the F80. It continuously adjusts its position for optimized downforce and works in conjunction with the active suspension to keep the car on track at all speeds. The F80 comes with a 5-function, or Ferrari Integrated Vehicle Estimator. This computer-generated model uses the sensor's input data to anticipate its behavior in the real world and make necessary adjustments to all the components. The new Ferrari offers 3 different driving modes: hybrid, performance, and qualify, without an all-electric ride possibility. The carbon brakes are twice as strong and 3 times better at dissipating heat than the previous generation. Michelin developed the 285/30 R20 front and 345/30 R21 rear tires, especially for the F80. The car's tub is made of carbon fiber and other composites, with the front and rear aluminum mounted on it by titanium bolts. The cabin is arranged with the driver in mind. The seat is fully adjustable, while the passenger has only a fixed position at all times. The F80 design bows to the F40 legend from 4 decades ago while also strongly hinting at the car's aerospace-like tech. The headlamps are hidden in a visor element, essentially lending the impression of a light delete appearance. The rear mid-engine bay cover sports 6 slots, 1 for each cylinder of the mighty 3-liter V6. While being a 2-seater through and through, the F80 is defined by Ferrari as a 1+ layout, with the entire cockpit focused solely on the driver. The control panel also faces the one sitting behind the wheel. The passenger is second fiddle, with the seat almost invisible due to the high contrast between the red upholstery of the driver's seat and the black covers on the passenger's side. Also, whoever rides shotgun is always behind the driver. The occupant's position is farther toward the rear than the red seat. The F80's bespoke steering wheel harkens back to the more analog days of driving, with physical buttons making a comeback on the side spokes. The wheel will also be used on future Ferrari models, signaling that the fully digital experience previously used in recent years wasn't the ideal solution for high performance.